Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is, Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. Welcome to my daily vlog, my ritual stand-up. I start the day each morning, come to the studio, turn the lights and camera, and talk to you about what I've recently done, what I plan to do next, and how those things are going, and my endeavors to make content creation indefinitely sustainable. So let's rewind to yesterday and talk about how best laid plans went. I started the day with the live edit over on Twitch. That's the podcast episode that we recorded last Friday, I guess. We got that all assembled and edited down and created into a cohesive episode that will be published tomorrow, every Thursday, and we'll get that out. I have a little bit more to do on that. We'll talk about that a bit shortly. Also, I got busy working on a long-form video. I'd hoped to get something done either Monday or Tuesday, and remember Monday I didn't get that finished, so yesterday I wanted to make sure I did get a long-form out. I grabbed the next Pixel Pocket Pro in the series and created the video, so, do the on-cam, do all the table work, do the edit, do the graphics, all that stuff, and I got it out, I want to say, because it was a production sandwich yesterday with 2 lives, so I had to drop dead. I think I got it out about 4:30 or 5, and the live stream is at 5:30, but I got it out. And that video has done okay, not a rock star, just since, it's not, what has it been? It's not even been a half day, right? But it's done 2,200 views so far since that dropped. Kind of middle of the road type of video, but I really want to get all these reviewed. People are enjoying this as a series. I guess I need to put this on a playlist, in fact, so to get these out. So got that done and out. And ready to move on to the next thing, of course, which we'll talk about in a second. And then at the end of the day yesterday, live stream on YouTube, and I did the Dark Side Detective. Now, this is a game that I had never seen before. I told you yesterday it's kind of a point-and-click adventure, and it has individual cases that you're a detective. So it's not this broad sweeping game that takes days and days and days. They're self-contained little bite-sized cases, and I think we were live for just shy of 2 hours, and we got 2 full cases done, which the first one was very easy. The second one was a little more involved. But it's also kind of self-contained in one little building, and I think they're very fun. And there are another, I guess, 4 or 5 more cases in that episode, so it was well enjoyed. I might come back to that one and do some of the other cases a little later on. It's good to have something to go back to that. You play a game once doesn't mean it's done. There's more time to play. We've been playing Mule every Saturday for a while. It's just fun. So we might come back to that one. Let's see. Let's talk about stats before we get into today. So about the same as yesterday, which is fine. So let me give you a look. Let me bring up my chart and show you, of course, I like to be at or above this midpoint, which represents 200 subscribers and 20,000 views average over the last 7 days, each day. Doing good on subscribers, just a bit shy on views, so 18,000 views average over the last 7 days, 226 subscribers average over the last 7. You can see in the top left and right there are the last 28-day views and subs, respectively. And we're right on a bubble, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. Yesterday we were at, our total was 138.4. And getting about 200 a day or so, you would hope. And this morning when I was looking, we were just a couple shy. I'm going to bet by the time I get back in to edit this vlog, we'll have crossed over. I'm going to call it 138.6. I mean, it was like 599 when I walked in here to the studio. So hopefully we'll get 1 in the 20 minutes it takes me to get back here. And we'll see. It's over my shoulder. You'll know. Today. So it's production day. So this morning, bit by bit news releases at 11, and so I'm going to work the video for tomorrow release. To that end, I'm going to put that in the afternoon. In the morning, I'm going to work on, because it's not till tomorrow, I don't rush to get it done at the end of the day. I'm going to work on the podcast publishing, do the graphics, do the tag, do the upload, all that stuff, and get it ready, because that's not done yet. I was waiting on Mo to get his article done and his show notes. I'm going to generate some more shorts. I had done about half of the Data East, which I've been publishing, which are doing well, plus that All-Star Sports that we just talked about, which, well, I don't think I told you it was All-Star Sports earlier, but the long form that came out yesterday, that Pixel Pocket Pro, it also lends itself very well to being shorts because these cute little mini games. So I'm going to try to get that started as well. And then I'm going to work on production. I'm going to get it all done. I just want to get it started. And then in the afternoon, I want to work on a new review to release Thursday, which I have in the back. It's a big box. It's been taking up room in our guest room. So, this room used to be our guest room. When my daughter moved out, her room became the guest room. And because they're right next to each other, the guest room has become overflow for the studio. So when I have, there's the closet in there and stuff. It's not, my wife's not super happy about it. So I try to get things out of there as best I can. So let's do that by going ahead and review something that is taking up space in said room. So I'm going to work on getting that out for tomorrow. So that shouldn't be a problem. I think that's easy to do. And so on this track, I think we'll be able to get a video out for Thursday, as well as one out for Friday and one out for Saturday. So I think we're in good shape for good performance production schedule for this week. Yeah, I also have new stuff coming in from a buddy Paul, who is producing stuff, and some new gadgets that I need to test and vet before we push them out live. So hopefully next week we'll get to releasing one of those new gadget videos, because those are often very popular, and I think it'll be a hit for a great number of people, and I'm excited to cover it. But it does take a little bit of vetting. You know, we make sure these products that he's designing, that we're brainstorming together with, we make sure that they meet the standards and the criteria and the quality that he's established, because he's really he has established such a good reputation. We make sure that all of those are really quality products. So he often sends them to me, like he has, to say, try it and see what you think before we roll out with this. And we have actually vetted and modified things in between, so we'll see how that goes. I'm optimistic. Knowing Paul's quality, I think it's going to be great, but I'd always give it its due diligence. So we have that to look forward to as well. Man, and Christmas is running up on us, and remember, we have the end of the year here. I'll probably take... I think we talked earlier about, you know, when we take a week off or whatever. I don't have any plans for a week off or anything, but I do think I'm going to take some partial days where maybe I don't produce maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. Maybe I'm not working all day long, things like that, because the holidays are coming, and we want to be able to, like, I'm my own boss. I can enjoy those things, but also as my own boss, I don't have other employees to pick up the slack when I'm off, so it's a give or take. And remember, the beginning of the month next month, we're now, at this point, less than a month away from it. I'll be out in Vegas for CES 2026. Again, hanging out with My Arcade and seeing what they have new. I get tons and tons of messages and comments about what's going on with these products that announced and weren't out. And their statement that they're working on them doesn't satisfy anyone. So I'm sure we'll get an update on all of those just a few weeks from now. And I'll be, cranking out content from there on the floor. And that's always a fun time, to guerrilla video production. As you're standing on the floor at the convention center trying to put together a couple pieces of video you just shot on a gimbal. And we'll keep doing it. Do it again. So, and that'll kick off a new year. But I'm not there yet. We got to finish this one out. And that starts by finishing this day out, which is what I'm going to try to get done now. So let me thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog, if that's what you did. If you're one of those bleeps that are here every day, sticking with me through this entire journey, I love you for that. Thank you so much for your tenacity. I hope you have a great hump day here in the middle of the week this Wednesday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.